At this point via very different routes. Barcelona were eliminated from the first group phase of the Champions League, the UEFA Cup, a European safety net for them. But Celta have slogged their way this far through the qualifying route of the Intertoto Cup, a task that began way back in July. Barcelona are without a couple of regulars tonight, most notably Rivaldo, who is needed by Brazil. The experienced defender Abelardo is also missing. He was hurt playing for Spain against England 8 days ago. And Luis Enrique damaged a knee in training earlier this week. Reisiger continues in the centre of the defence with Gabri, something of a makeshift right back. And the replaces tonight for Gerrard and for Zenden. And Celta, who also have a major absentee in their top scorer Catania, who's suspended. South Africa's Benny McCarthy shoulders most of the attacking burden. But Celta have packed their side with defenders and midfielders, hoping to keep Barcelona within range for the second leg in Vigo next week. There's been a lot of rain in all parts of Spain for the last few days, but a much better day in Barcelona today. The pitch has taken something of a pounding from the elements. Now Celta coming here trying to avoid something of a pounding from the team that has home advantage in the first leg. Here's Gabri. Guardiola, who was a little bit of a doubt, but with other senior men not available tonight for a variety of reasons, I think they're very pleased that he at least starts the game. It's the 18-year-old Jose Manuel Reina, who is in goal for Barcelona tonight, and he's been very much in the news with an incident in the match against Real Madrid in Madrid when he was attacked by a spectator on Saturday. And McCarthy turns away well. Frank de Boer trying to keep pace with Benny McCarthy. And that is Celta flexing their muscles on the counter-attack. It's something of a surprise to find that Benny McCarthy is still a Celta player. He's been tracked and watched by a number of clubs around Europe, from England, Aston Villa, for example. Nice hold-up play in the layoff from Clive. This is good work by Barcelona. Sergi. Well, Gerrard going in. And then, well, he didn't go down, to his credit. This is the player, of course, who was with Valencia last season and got to the final of the Champions League. Kluivert! Goalkeeper was in no man's land, but Kluivert led him off the hook. Of course, the big talking point in Spain has been the Barcelona-Real Madrid game in the Bernabeu last Saturday. Barcelona feeling that there's a conspiracy theory in favour of Real. Barcelona had what they thought was a perfectly good winning goal. It would have been a winning goal, I'm sure, so close to the end at 2-2, ruled out. They've had to get that from their minds. They concentrate on what's required of them tonight. Far enough out where you wonder whether the goalkeeper might need a wall, but he's called for one. And a shot by Gustavo Lopez. De Boer. I could say that now. You don't need to distinguish between Frank and Ronald. Finally, the twins have been parted, or chosen to part, with Ronald de Boer playing in Scotland for Rangers. Cocu. Barcelona keeping the ball. Overmars went to ground. Zenden, Kluivert! Double Dutch for Barcelona. Zenden cut it back, and Kluivert, having missed with the header, didn't miss with the low ball into the penalty area. So Barcelona have a breakthrough in the 13th minute, and it's come from Patrick Kluivert. He almost got 3-4-1 front, and Zenden showing he can defend. It looked as though he would be one of those who would depart following the exit of Louis van Gaal, who brought so many Dutch players to Barcelona. It's great play by Zenden. Here then, having set up Kluivert's opener here tonight for Barcelona. Work by Juan Fran, and the initiative is back with the home side again. Overmars stand it up for Gerrard. Such a fine cry in full sight. Marc Overmars is also, like so many of these Barcelona players, even with changes tonight, absolutely logbooks of mileage in these European competitions. Rise again. There's Marc Overmars. Oh, Wagner. Upsetting Graham Barber. The most malicious of challenges, but it was certainly cynical. Big disappointment. Oh, my word. Well, now that is plumb crazy. Just over 20 minutes gone. Celta already a goal down. And Guardiola sent crashing. And that left referee Barber with no choice. Well, I said he'd not sent a player off in the English League this season. He certainly sent one off here tonight. Cocu waiting for Zenden. Gabri. Guardiola, but is real that's in his normal standards when it comes to passing the ball. Reisiger. Gustavo Lopez coming in at pace, and well, there aren't going to be two moments, you feel, for Celta, and he knows that, both the coach and the player. But an away goal here would leave Barcelona feeling that they need to really find their scoring touch. Gerrard, and it's wide from Sergi to Cocu. Overmars. Now Kluivert. Guardiola. Gerrard. Round the goalkeeper. No, not round the goalkeeper. Well played, Pinto. He kept on stretching and made the angle more and more difficult and eventually impossible. for Celta to counter-attack here. Gustavo Lopez didn't have too much in the way of support. Gerrard. Over Mars again, past Iago again. So he got back. Alpine. Since the sending off, they played with some real spirit. Celta. Guardiola, but there's no time. It is half-time here in the Nou Camp. Well, it all looked as though it was going swimmingly for the home side. Patrick Kluivert with an early goal in the 13th minute. And not long afterwards, Celta losing a player as well, Wagner, with 2 yellow cards in very quick succession. But since then, Barcelona have rather been lulled by their apparent superiority, and they haven't made any further breakthroughs. I'm sure Serra Ferrer will have plenty to say about that during the break. Back to the Nou Camp, and a sighting of a second-half substitute for Barcelona. In fact, 2 of them, Alfonso and Xavi. Time is right for Graham Barber. The second half is underway. And here's Carpin for Celta. And just a little hand-off there that caught Gerrard and gave him a particularly painful start to this second period. It could have been painful for Barcelona collectively then, because there was a moment's hesitation. And there's the arm from Hayo that caught Gerrard. His throw was, shall we say, carrying the impetuosity of youth. It was a bit risky. Sergi. Remember, they are missing Rivaldo, who's needed by Brazil. This is the problem with a lack of a consistent international calendar. Of course, the huge demands on European club teams, particularly the leading club sides. Luis Enrique injured, and Guardiola going to go off at half-time. Here's Correa. Carpin. Gustavo Lopez came back, did he, from an offside position? That's what Barcelona thought. The flag stayed down. Correa's there again. And Reisiger has only given it to Carpin. Can he steer it in? Well, it was a great block by Cocu. It's a mistake by Reisiger, though. On from Xavi. Alfonso. Barcelona to the right-hand side into Zenden. But Iago defended much better that time. And every passing second here is a plus point for Celta in these circumstances. They'd have taken a 1-0 defeat, I'm sure, at the start of the game. With the scope for recovery back on their own patch next week. But Barcelona looking to make it 2 here as Zenden fires it across the face of the goal. Just away from Alfonso, who's making tracks towards the far post from Zenden's perspective. Cocu, Celta retreat. Over Mars, a chance to get it down and see what's on for the cross, but not enough elevation from out by Caceres. Alfonso. himself up, but not delivering it first time with the right foot. Whips it in with the left, and it's headed in by Patrick Kluivert. 2 for Barcelona, 2 for Kluivert, and 2 big assists for Zenden. Well, that will ease a little bit of the tension that was mounting here. Carpin. Now where the Celta will scramble from time to time when they do get into a position to attack, putting an extra man forward to try and get an away goal, of course, would change things dramatically, but Barcelona looking to widen the advantage to the home side, and Overmars hasn't quite had the link up with Kluivert that Zenden has had from the opposite flank, but that could still happen. Zenden. Not this time. But when they use the full width of the pitch, Barcelona really looking at their very best. There's going to be another change here. Edu, as you might guess by his name, is a Brazilian. Ready to try and help Celta stem the tide, which is flowing inexorably towards their goal. Zenden. Gerrard. Well, he was very well challenged, and he is a danger in the air. The midfield player who makes these late runs into the penalty area. Mostovoy. Looking for Carpin. Looking for the cross was Reina. And understandably, Celta short of numbers in the middle. Overmars. Carpin. They do certainly trying to make his presence felt as an attacker, the substitute. And they've got an away goal. Well, that was extremely well worked by Celta. Scored by QTR, and that puts a different complexion on it. Halfway through the second half, it was Gustavo Lopez to Edu, and QTR just got the inside of his foot to it. No offside there. Kluivert. Xavi. Zenden tries against Iago again. He comes inside, but he can let rip here. Deflects to Overmars. Hits the post. Goalkeeper might well have got a touch. Cleared by Hayo. Reisiger's cross. Kluivert there again. And Sergi's effort charged down. Good hold up play by Edu. Carpin. And the chase is on here. Oh! Now Koku. Has he got away with it? I think he has. Oh, and Edu feels he was pulled back. If that's given as a free kick, Koku has to go off, and they're absolutely furious. on the Celta bench. This was the shot by Overmars. Goalkeeper did touch it. Here comes Carpin. Well, Celta have grown in strength in this game as their adversity has increased. They were very poor 11 against 11, defending very weakly. Oh, and Kluivert! Alfonso says, well, it was mine on the right foot. Kluivert took it on the left. Is that the right decision? Kluivert. More stout resistance from Celta. And Kluivert felt it. Oh, the goalkeeper started to come, and Eder's misconnected, and Victor Fernandez is left frustrated again. Reina again showing his inexperience. The lesser side could have and would have collapsed in these circumstances. 2-0 down after 55 minutes, 35 minutes to go with 10 men. And yet, amazingly, they've improved that position rather than let the roof fall in on top of them here in Barcelona tonight. And Celta have given themselves a really fighting chance for the second leg next week with a show of real determination here. Barcelona may yet look upon this as a really wasted opportunity, and there is plenty in the second leg in Vigo next week. A final score here in the first leg of this UEFA Cup quarter-final: Barcelona 2, Celta 1.